Show you why it's so important to know what a state and a city is, because I'm going to show you a video about a black family getting disrespected by Crockett, Texas police officers, and this family has no clue that the state of Texas is a company, not a place, nor do they have any idea that the city of Crockett is a company and not a place. And based on states and cities being companies, not places, people that pretend to live in them actually are pretending to be companies as well. Because we all know slavery is banned, but nothing stops a company from owning another company. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I want you to realize that everything you're calling a government isn't a government, it's just a company. Based on that being said, when your parents apply for your name and the state gives them permission to use the name, you call it a government name, but it's actually a company, so that would translate to a company name. And again, what you're about to see in this video is the City of Crockett police taking advantage of Americans that don't know the difference between America and the United States. They believe it's the same thing. And I already showed y'all with an abundance of proof, America and the United States is two different things. Let me give you an example. America is a place, one continent. If the United States was America, there'll be no united in it because it's only one place. The fact that you're living in a place that's made up of divided states connected, it should tell you that's not America. But not only that, U.S. of A, not U.S. is A. So y'all keep following the Joneses, pretending that the state of Texas means the place of Texas, which sounds stupid. If state means place, you live in the place of Texas? No, state means company. And I'm about to show you what the company of Texas, and specifically the company of Crockett, does to black people that don't know Crockett is a company and not a place, that don't know Texas is a company and not a place, and more importantly, doesn't know the United States itself is a company. It's not America, because America is the place. And this is why you have half black people saying they're African and the other half just saying they're black, meaning black Americans. And we messed up as a people, because if we didn't become U.S. citizens, we'd be doing better than citizens. Don't you know the United States owes the world $27 trillion? So divide that by 180 million citizens. Each citizen owes the world that, so you don't have any rights based on the fact you owe the world. That's why they call y'all legal aliens, because you have a lien on your rights, so you a legal alien. Just like undocumented immigrants are illegal aliens, that means that they illegally are in the company and they have a lien on their rights. You are legally in the company and you have a lien on your rights. That's why it's called aliens. And don't you notice Americans have unalienable rights? Citizens have legal lien on their rights. So y'all keep pretending the U.S. is America. You're going to see from this family how far it gets you. And I'm going to show you the receipts of that. I showed y'all on numerous occasions how to find a city charter. Every foreign company needs a charter on the land they're coming to do business on. So you go to Google and you put in the city, apostrophe, space, the abbreviation of the state, and put in body politic, because that's what a company is, a body politic and a body corporate. It's a foreign term, but remember, states are foreign companies. That's why you don't understand this, but it's all right. I'm going to show you. So we just scroll down and we're looking for this. Muni code. And I showed you the Muni code. Muni code is short for municipal code, and remember, municipal means company. So they telling you this is the company code, and you know why they use codes? Because they're a foreign company occupying America. Don't armies use codes? Yeah, but you don't understand that because you don't even understand what you're living in. But anyway, let's check this out. Oh, we're not looking at that part. We're looking at this part right here. I went too low. It's right here. We go to the Muni Code. And this is the charter. Remember, I told you every foreign company needs a charter. So we're seeing the City of Texas. All right, so we got the meaning right here. They give you a brief description. Look. Corporation and the inhabitants. Remember, this is how they strip you of your human rights. Because you're not a man or a woman. You're an inhabitant. What are you inhabiting? You're inhabiting their company, their corporation known as the State of Texas, known as the City of Crockett. You're inhabitants of their state. You're an inhabitant of their city. An inhabitant doesn't mean you're lawfully there or anything. It just means you're inhabiting. That's how they stripped you of your human rights, because you're no longer a man or a woman. You're actually an inhabitant. But anyway, let's click on this and see what we got here. I think I pressed the wrong one. Did I press the wrong one or did I press the right one? Alright, so let's get a better description of the company. And basically it tells you right here, the preamble. We the citizens, so they have actual citizens of the company. I just showed you that Crockett is a company. So now this is speaking for the citizens of that company. We the citizens of Crockett, Texas. Remember, the state of Texas is not a place. It's a company, and the city's a company. And this is the company's property, the citizens. So we the citizens of Texas, in order to establish, this word establish is important because anything that has established means an establishment. So if states are established, that means they're an establishment made by man, not made by God. And I always ask Christians, how could you be Christian if you're living in something or pretending to live in something that a man made, not God? But that's too deep right now. So provide for the future. Oh, look, to establish the home rule municipal government. And remember, municipal means company. So that's a corporate government. All right, so it's a corporate government. Provide for the future progress of our city, and city means company, of our company. Future progress of our company. Obtain more fully benefits of local self. So they're telling you they're a self-government. They're not the government of America. They're a self-government and do hereby adopt this home rule. We don't need none of that. Let's get to the meats of it. Article 1, it tells you right here, incorporation. Real governments can't be incorporated because that means that they're owned by somebody, meaning they have owners. So you're living in companies that have owners. You know who the owners are? Foreigners. This is why you don't have American rights, because you're foreign corporate citizens that swear to God the United States is America, and that's treason. The United States is not America. But anyway, let's read just a little. I'm not going to read all of this because I got a whole video on it, but I just wanted to remind you that, remember, the inhabitants of the City of Crockett are incorporated. So that means you are owned by the same owners that own the city. Because remember, citizens are their property. But let me just read this paragraph. The inhabitants of the City of Crockett in Houston. Remember, Houston's a company, so you're in, not Houston, but Houston's a company too. But you're in the company. See, it's the United States is the parent company. The state of Texas is a child company of the United States. The city of Houston is a child company of Texas, and the city of Crockett is a child company of Houston within the corporate limits. Now, why would Texas have corporate limits, and why would its inhabitants be within corporate limits? Why would that? It's because inhabitants are companies too. And this is how they have corporate control over you. So the family you're about to see get violated by the Crockett police, as you looking at the video, don't think about them being on America, because they're not. They're actually companies in contract with the city of Crockett. And no matter what these police officers do to them, they're going to agree to it based on the fact they think, they live in the city of Crockett. So they're going to wake up tomorrow still pretending this company is a place. So that'll still make them inhabitants under company rules. And this is why police don't give black people American rights, because you're not Americans. You're U.S. citizens, and U.S. means United Corporate Citizens. And this is why black people were never supposed to be United States citizens. As much as the four founding fathers, the real black founding fathers, tried to keep us from becoming U.S. citizens, this is why they say, hey, blacks will be 3/5 a man. What type of man would shed 2/5 to be part of a corporate government from a whole nother land? Fools. Fools. So despite how much the United States show us we are not Americans, we still kiss the United States ass. And despite I explained the United States ain't America, you're still going to have people that watch this video and say, America's a company. How could America be a company and that's the land you on? You're not pretending to be on land. You're pretending to be in states. And a state is a company. But anyway, let's get into this video. That was the intro. If you want to see this entire paragraph, it's in the full video. You're rocking the real to the seventh power best. Stop acting like you're American. No Americans pretending to live in states. We all should know what they are by now. It's 2020 and the information's out there. With that being said, what you heard and saw was the content. For additional content, click the link in the description. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, visit my community wall, and if you have time, go to www.amor-eka.com/TV. That's our Planet of the Face 2. We are the new umbrella. Planet Up.